to me. I got my anchor out. I'm locked in your city. You She don't wanna, no more, don't wanna. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, oh, me something, better pay your toll. Hey, I lit the spoon and I spread the balls. Spread the balls. Spread the balls. Well, I sit down her way. She don't want no, she don't wanna go.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit it. Hey, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? Is the Alpha and Omega? Come on. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in his weird hands, baby. Whoa. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit it. Man, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off and get my type activities, then don't you?
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Brunson outside. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got the opening field goal of the game for Atlanta.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
SGA with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. SGA with the bucket.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Here's Brunson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And so it's Atlanta with it. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. To the left side wing. Pritchard with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
In for Atlanta, number 8, Grayson Allen.
Here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Pritchard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Here's Kirilenko. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Brunson. Now Pritchard. Drops in the tray. Pritchard's...
Under ruby red and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay, but they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the... Well, I guess that he regretted several aspects of his past, but he wasn't...
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. So Raleigh will get the first possession. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Ollie with the rebound. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. And he continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
In the era of three-point shooting, there's still nothing more important than protecting the rim. Woo-hoo.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
At the line for Raleigh.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Well, we all know pick and roll is one of the main actions in the league today. He uses it well to create some space.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. And again, no good by Raleigh. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Brunson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Over Johnson. Porzingis can't hit.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Johnson. Now Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
And you can't let this kid, Flagg, get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
Now here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
And how creative Johnson can be at times. He keeps the defense guessing here in that pick and roll.
Here's Cunningham. Johnson in the corner. Flagg with it. Yep, it counts.
And you see the explosiveness of Flagg, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Brunson up top. Over Cunningham. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Bosch. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
They set the pick. From deep, Brunson buries it from three-point range. Brunson's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raleigh leads by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Raleigh?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here's Money. Cross in the corner. Vassell outside. Here's Money. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Raleigh.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
And the basket by Money.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Brunson right side. Towns with the steal. Down low. To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Here's Brunson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 5 to shoot. Here's Irving, and the layup is good.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Vassell. Drains the three-pointer. Vassell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic, and the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player, and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's Atlanta now. 6-point game. Ariza with the buckets.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Here's Brunson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Something very effective about interior offense, making life easy on yourself.
There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. And that one's good. Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Clearly a foul.
For Raleigh, they yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And the basket by Money.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Morning inside. On the wing, Irving. 5 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Brunson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points here for Jalen Brunson. Ariza with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raleigh on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Atlanta trails by 3. Brunson surveying the D. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Flag. To the middle. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Brunson. So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a...
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Porzingis inside. Pass to Ariza. Back to Porzingis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Porzingis. That's a two from Pritchard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Raleigh now. Edwards drives in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Brunson, no good. Got a piece of it. Edwards looking it over. And that's collected by Brunson.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blooper.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Raleigh calls timeout. Teams changing it up here. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Raleigh. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Baseline jumper. That one drops for him. Irving's got 7.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Camby the screen. Pass to Mourning. Camby down low.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Outside, Irving. Pass to Gugliotta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Irving.
I love the energy of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. Long and tall, and does a great job contesting without fouling.
17 seconds left to play in the third. Out to Brunson. 6 to shoot for the lead. Using his length inside. Durant.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Atlanta leads by only 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here is Raleigh now. Trailing by 2. Irving looking over the floor. The 3. It's good from long range.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Here's Money. Irving with the steal. They push it up 4-on-3. Lets it go from deep. And they recover it. Misses the jumper. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Brunson. Now Pritchard. Stolen by Bosch. Cunningham right side. Oh, it's a windmill.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
No good there.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Oh, the slam dunk.
All right, rookie, we see you. Cooper Flag putting on a show with that one.
Brunson. That one is good.
Man, that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now from 15 feet away, it's good.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Peyton Pritchard misses the three.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Takes it inside.
Well, nothing wrong with a little bit of bumping in the interior. Nice finish, though.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 7-point differential. Got it to go off the glass.
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson with it. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Does not go. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Raleigh now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Edwards.
Atlanta foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Porzingis. Oh, what a finish.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Now here's Brunson. And so it's Raleigh winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road.
Je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, aime-moi fort. Tu veux le feed, je suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, que 800 d'abord. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Le terrain c'est pas que pour les footeux. On va le ballon, on fait les arrêts. Frappe de Marais, frappe de Gareth Bale. Ce qui vous raconte m'a l'air douteux. Capirana dans un QU2. T'as prié Dieu pour que ça s'arrête, ma gueule. D'où je viens, on mange les requins avec les arêtes. Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Les cœurs en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Guette la taille de la jante. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe. Et le prix du monde peut coûter un bras. Got 2 girls in the cut, and I don't know what to do. I fell in love with you. 2 girls in the cut, which one is you?
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. So Boston wins the tip. Now, here's Dumars. Johnson outside. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. That one's in his... First shot this game.
Going in there, and Johnson playing big.
Pass to Şengün. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brunson. Clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
To the left side wing. Şengün drives in. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And so it's Boston with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to Atlanta.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Substitution on the court.
Holiday left side. Out to the right wing. Duran, no good.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Pass to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And Duran slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. That was with authority, leaving no doubt.
Anunoby outside. Driving inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
The play does its job, getting someone free to fire off a shot.
Pass to Holiday. Ariza outside. Cunningham outside. Back to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution for Atlanta.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pritchard with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Allen the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And here's KD for 3. Ariza with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Atlanta leads by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Pritchard. Rebound, Boston.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Outside Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pass to Pritchard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, gets very physical inside and is rewarded with the call. Good offense there.
Peyton Pritchard taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Pritchard.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Pass to Johnson. Outside Anthony. And here's Dumars. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Dumars got his first 3 points of the game.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Anthony in the corner. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Here's Anthony. Back to Dumars. And again, Boston with the triple.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Left side, Towns. Şengün with the rebound. So it's Boston now. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Pritchard from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Pritchard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, that was a battle down low. Advantage to the offense this time.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Boston's shooting their first foul shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
Back to Şengün. Porzingis with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 5 minutes.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Boston on top, leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Brunson. Brunson downhill. And that one drops. Brunson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Atlanta. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Ariza. Scoreless thus far. During a screen. Holiday. Nice D from Porzingis.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Brunson outside. The close-range shot is good from Brunson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Cunningham. Now, here's Anunoby. Back to Cunningham. And stolen by Ariza. Anunoby sends it back.
Oh, man. OG Anunoby's versatility on the defensive end, so impressive.
They set the pick. Second chance shot. And it's Porzingis getting it to go. Porzingis has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Back to Duran. Duran slams it in.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort, and you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
Holiday with it. He has yet to score. 5 on the clock. And they'll get another chance. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. And another shot. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. That's to Porzingis. Back to Johnson. Pulls from the top of the key. Duran pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Ariza. Covered by Johnson. Here's Duran. It's to Holiday. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Brunson outside. A floater. Can't capitalize inside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Atlanta leads by just 3. And right. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Boston trails by 3. Outside Dumars. In the corner, Şengün with it. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And that ties it up.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch a fire.
Here's Durant. Durant going to work inside.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Johnson outside. Back to Oubre. No good with the layup. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Vassell. The 3 goes down.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Now Şengün. Anthony fires. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Towns outside. There's the...
Battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
Boy, in a tight game, he steps up and delivers.
Boston trails by 5. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now Pritchard. The shot from 20. Johnson rips down the board. Oubre on the wing. Now Şengün. County goes for three.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Porzingis. And stolen by Şengün. Right side Dumars. Thompson. And there's the three.
And whatever this team needs, Johnson is willing and able to provide.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Kevin Durant. Devin Vassell.
Now Brunson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And even 3-on-3 break. And 101 left in the fourth quarter.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Brunson outside.
How about the young fellow, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Screen by Şengün. Cleared away by Brunson.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
With the teardrop. Good.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Screen by Şengün. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Into the lineup for Atlanta. Anthony Towns. Kevin Durant. Jalen Brunson.
Vassell. Oh, he got it to go.
How about that?
GG's, bro. GG, fam.
Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our great crew, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. So long and good night, everyone.
stride. For you to get better in what you are doing. Oh. Now is the time for you to stride, for you to get better in what you are doing. Oh. A small boy once asked, when will I grow up? When will I see what grown-ups do see? In his fight to come of age, he would have to know the age to be recognized as one and not a past. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life. Live your life, live your life, oh. Hey, Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush, get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, hey, 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 hey. Mama used to say, woo! Mama used to say, woo! Mama used to say, woo! Mama used to say,
I gotta hold down the city.
gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know, let you know, let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down. Anyhow, they gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I could conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And along with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, this is Kevin Harlan. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Pass to Mourning. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Brunson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Bosh the screen. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's the screen. Brunson with it. And Bosh picks him up defensively. Top of the key, Ariza. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Toronto grabs the miss. From deep, Gallinari. It's good from long range.
And you can tell Gallinari has practiced at the arc for countless hours. The way he trusts his motion.
Now here's Ariza. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Putting on a show for these fans with that finish.
Bro, shut up. You doing the same thing, bro. You doing the same thing sitting on Alonzo Mourning, bro. All right.
So it's Toronto now. One-on-one fast break. Pass to Caruso. That one goes. Count it.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Brunson. Count it. Good.
Likewise, boy.
He is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected.
Yeah, come on, talk with it, bro.
He's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And that's the shot they were looking for right under the hoop.
Back to Caruso. To the middle. Here's Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
That's what I thought.
Pushing the action,
Play ball.
Others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And Mourning sends it back.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Brunson outside. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 7 points in the game. Johnson, that's for 2. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Toronto ahead, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So it's Atlanta now. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Towns. Allen for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he is just so deadly from deep. The defense can't let Grayson Allen have that much room in the corner.
And so here's Toronto. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Durant just inside the line. The wing jumper off target. Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Yeah, Cunningham keeping others involved, a true catalyst for this offense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Cunningham, still without a basket. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. Over Allen. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Money. There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Durant with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 7 points in the game. Here's Cunningham, and the shot is good.
Well, he is not afraid to mix it up inside. Cunningham fighting for a basket there.
Allen outside. Pass to Vassell. Outside, KD. It's hauled in by Brown. Toronto leading by 3. Şengün, no good. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Vassell wide open. Another 3. For Atlanta.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Atlanta making some changes. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Toronto. Pass to Mourning. Back to Cunningham. Now here's Bosch. He's guarded by Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Bosch, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Johnson the screen. Here's Brunson. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
And it's Brunson missing. Down low. And Horning throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
What'd you say, bro?
Toronto leads by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brunson scanning the floor. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And as a defense, you know Clay is going to do a lot of damage outside, but the last thing you want to do is have him shooting freebies.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Inside. Morning. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
Now, here's Caruso. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Pritchard from outside hits the three-point bomb. Pritchard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Looking confident on that jumper. You've got to be decisive to get that one off quick.
The Atlanta trails by 5. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Pritchard with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Ariza no up. Toronto leading by 5. Thompson left side. To the inside. Stolen by Brunson. A minute 42 left in the third. to Porzingis. Out to Brunson. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Inside. Here's Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Atlanta trails by 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Money. Count that one. Money's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering.
KD's shot is off. And it's Şengün with the ball for Toronto. They lead by 7. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And here's KD for 3. Caruso grabs the miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns with the steal.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game. 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Şengün. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Durant way outside. And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Toronto leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Miller. Rebound, Atlanta.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now, here's Toppin. 4 on the clock. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Toppin. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And they pick up the 2.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Toronto leading by 9. Now Brown. And there's the dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Now here's Brown. Cleared away by Toppin. The Atlanta trails by 9. Now Allen. Johnson outside. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I love how fearless Johnson is. He does not back down from contact.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
And here is Mourning. Beyond the arc. Johnson rips down the board. Atlanta trails by 8. Here we've got Brunson. Puts up a 3. There's Brunson from deep.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Now, here's Cunningham. Takes it inside. Book it.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
And that one drops.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Brunson. Count it. Nice touch. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Cunningham outside. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
Brunson outside. Toronto calls timeout. Guys, what's your take?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
No, bro. No, I played you straight up. And then you start going at the computer, dog. I played you straight up, and you start going at the computer. Bruh. Hey, I appreciate it, but I win games. Bro, I play both ways, bro. Bro, I played you up man on man, and you went for the computer. Come on. I started locking you up man on man.
But by a big margin.
Don't do that.
Confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
You too, bro. You too, fam.
Performance, particularly here at home. I think they
always got to go talk and breakfast and shit, bro.
And play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for
I respect
joining us.
it, bro.
That'll do it for now.
Yeah.
With Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan.
Changed to tell numbers on the plane. Retired chain, watch plane. I don't do, but baby, I don't judge. Do your thing. I'm a king. You won't see me drop no tears. Back to back, white coops.
Looking like Veneers.
Broke my heart. I ain't know it was that weird. Give you they word. They be breaking that, so do that in the streets, cause eventually you seeing me. That's why I be in the crib game and on D&D, cause you can't play with me and not let you see the beast in me. Call saying Fayetteville, they go, fact he me like that and make up for them rainy days. Can't be on the court and be a coach and take my game away. Catch you on that freeway, we reenact. You hear me? Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to start from zero to make it out of the D. Remember being young, seeing pops on streets. Now I'm trying to put bodies in seats. You hear me? Hold up. Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to play with their life. Fumble their college degree. Tell them to face all that time and still be solid as me. Do years then drop a hit the day of release. You hear me? Hey, I got ahead of them. Cause I should've listened. I turned back and tried to rescue them. See, you started hating cause I got ahead of you. I ain't tripping. That ain't gonna stop this chat on my. You hear me?
Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours, who rap your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door, getting getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a rich till I divorce it. Go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours, who rap with the doors, who go harder than them and never let off before. Who got poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a rich till I divorce it. Go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor.
Okay. Don't with me unless you ready for this problem. Mama always taught me you don't start those, you solve them. Finish your next.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson.
Go.
And it's Atlanta to start out. And here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Johnson. To the left wing. Here's Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Bowen. From outside, off the mark. Here's Brunson. Porzingis at the elbow. Over Adebayo. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You can't sleep on Porzingis, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
And it's Thomas at the elbow. The tray. Bowen shot is off. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Atlanta's shooting their first free throw of the game.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Bowen. This one for three. Kuzma pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Gotta come out there 2-3, fam.
You can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Brunson. Takes the three. And it's Austin with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
.143 left in the first. Here's Johnson. Brunson scanning the floor. Yep, that one goes.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Nene left side. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Thompson outside. Driving inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Nice move, finding the rim. Thompson in for the dunk.
Brunson outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 5 now.
Fluid motion off the catch.
Nene, the screen. Here's Thompson. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Both teams. Will make substitutions.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line. And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Vassell, no good. That's a 2 from Smith. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns. Oh,
yes! Speed. JR makes a living driving to the hoop.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Atlanta with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's KD for 3. The Longhorns with the ball. Trailing by 2. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Six to shoot. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And the Longhorns with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Durant. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Austin with the ball. Here's Cunningham. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Money. Here's Durant. Durant going to work inside.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Bowen. Allen defending. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. Rebound by Nene. The drive. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
If you give guys even a sliver of daylight in this league, they'll make you pay. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So both teams making some changes here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
Clearly a foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Austin?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Shots good by Durant.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Pass to Bowen. Over Allen. Bowen shot is off.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Money. And there's the drive. Up and in on the layup. And Atlanta leads by 2.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Good on the shot. Brunson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Atlanta. Pass to Thomas. Back to Adebayo. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's Atlanta now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now Pritchard. Back to Brunson. In by Porzingis. Out to Kuzma. No good on the 3. And the Longhorns with possession here. A 2-point game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Austin moving it around. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here's Brunson. And Wicks pulls it down. Austin trails by 5. Here's Bowen with the drive.
Oh, easy 2 points from Bowen. You don't need a ton of offense from Bruce. He makes his impact defensively.
Pass to Johnson. Off target from 3-point range. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Austin. With the step back. It's deflected.
Great defense. He was having none of that there.
And here's Brunson outside. Now Pritchard. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Austin making a switch here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Austin trails by 3. Nene right side. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Thomas. Adebayo the screen. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got his first bucket in this one.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. .51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Money. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Austin with the rebound. Cunningham on the wing. Lays it up off the glass. Cunningham's got 6.
Getting in the paint and making something happen inside.
Here's Towns. Perkins with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. .12 seconds left to play in the third. Towns. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Takes a step back. Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Longhorns lead by 1. We've got more in store for you. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Atlanta. Smith sets a screen. And the basket by Money.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Money to the paint. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Austin making a switch here. And the Longhorns with possession here. They trail by 1. Down low. Back to Adebayo. Unloads. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
It's Kuzma. A huge two-handed slam.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Brunson goes in. It misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Thomas. Adebayo the screen. Let's lose a 3. It's good.
Confident shot. Knew he wanted to fire and did not hesitate. I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this game.
Knocks down the three.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Outside Porzingis. The shot is good.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
Nene, the screen. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Nene. Now Porzingis. Here we've got Brunson. Now Porzingis. Brunson outside. Kuzma. Now Porzingis. The three doesn't go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Trailing by 4. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson with it. Here's Porzingis. And he cams it in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Adebayo. Here's Bowen.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2. Stolen by Brunson. Can't tie it up. That one's no good. And so it's Austin winning this one. This
good game, man.
A tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment. And
for every rhyme I write, there was so much trust safeguard on my life. Ain't no time for hesitation. The only leads that you don't know me, there's no relation. Queensbridge, MC don't play. I don't got time for your petty thinking, mine, son. I'm bigger than those. Claiming that you, but you're scared to hold. And once the smoke clears, you be left. 13 years in the projects, my mentality is what, kid? You talk a good one, but you don't want it. Sometimes I wonder, do I deserve to live? Or am I gonna for all the things I did? No time to dwell on that, cause my brain reacts. Front if you want, kid, lay on your back. I don't fake jazz,